and welcome to the Noble Park in Brooklyn Park for the CTN broadcast of Town Baseball. Coon Rapids Redbirds against the Brooklyn Park Norsemen. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro behind home plate, and a beautiful but breezy summer evening.
Beautiful and hot. It's about it was 92 to almost 90 degrees when we got here. But yeah, this will be interesting. This is, if you look at the standings in this league, they're fighting really for 4 spots. 6 teams have an opportunity to make the playoffs, and these 2 teams definitely one of them. The division record for Brooklyn Park is 9-4. For Coon Rapids, it's 7-4.
Jake Paylor leading off for the Redbirds. Justin Clark the start on the hill for the Norsemen. Strong fastball for a strike.
Paylor hitting .287 as he steps to the plate. Of course, you and I very familiar with Jake Paylor from his days at Coon Rapids High School. A little bit older now, so of course so are we.
This one fouled off right toward Shapiro's head.
As soon as I say he's a little bit older, he shoots one right at my head. That'll teach me for speaking out of turn.
Justin Clark ahead of the hitter here in the top of the first inning. That one just down and away, didn't miss by much. Ledeen holding for the call, but won't get it. It's 2-2 to the leadoff hitter, Paylor. Off-speed pitch, grounded on the right side. Fielding it just behind the bag is Sam Bozick. And an easy, unassisted out for the first in the top of the first.
Yeah, it doesn't get much easier than that as Bozick just filled that easy grounder.
The look at the Redbirds batting order. Dan Skog will be digging in now. Zach Sather into the on-deck circle with Dan Hansen in the hole hitting cleanup. Jake Paulson, Tyler Stein, John Olson, the catcher, hitting 6th, or hit the left fielder hitting 7th. Kyle Schnobrick, the right fielder, in the 8th spot, and Joe Lewis will DH to round out the order. Skog takes a called first strike.
Skog hitting .304 on the season. He steps to the plate in this.
This one rolled on a couple of hops to Kaminsky across the diamond, and quickly there's 2 gone.
Yeah, and you look at the other side of the ledger too for the Norsemen. Number of players that we've seen over the years, Trevor Kaminsky being one of them.
There's a look at how they line up defensively. Noah Boulay in right, Riley Johnson in center, and Tim Munn in left field. Bozick at first, Cole Albers is the second baseman, A.J. Lyons the shortstop, and Kaminsky, who just had the assist, is in the hot corner. Austin Ledeen behind the plate for Clark, and first pitch is a soft liner that Sather sends back up the middle, and a good play coming over from short by A.J. Lyons, and a very quick inning here in the top of the first. Norsemen coming to the plate. When we return, you're watching Town Baseball on CTN.
Did you know you can report problems to the city with your smartphone? Download the Coon Rapids app. The Report It feature allows you to describe the problem, snap a photo, and submit it directly to the city work order system. It's an easy way to report a pothole, broken street light, or other neighborhood concern. No smartphone? Then hop online and report your concern through the city's website. City maintenance problems solved the easy way. Coon Rapids Report It.
Welcome back to the Brooklyn Park City Community Activities Center, or as we lovingly refer to it as the BPCCAC. And the home team, Norsemen, ready to come up for the first time after a quick 1-2-3 top of the first. Riley Johnson will be the first to dig in, followed by A.J. Lyons. Eric Pearson, the DH, hits third. Tim Munn will try to clean things up before Ledeen steps in. Trevor Kaminsky, Cole Albers, Sam Bozick, and finally Noah Boulay, the second base minder, completing the lineup to start for the Norsemen. Here's how the Redbirds are defensively. Schnobrick out in right, Jake Paylor in center. John Olson patrols the left field grass. Dan Hansen and Jake Paulson on the right side of the infield. Dan Skog at short and Zach Sather at third. Tyler Stein gets the start behind the plate, and Taylor Nelson will be the first to toe the rubber.
Taylor Nelson comes in a 2-1 ERA with a 2-1 record with a 3.47 ERA.
Stiff breeze, pretty consistent coming in from left center. You would really have to get a hold of one to get it out of here, but anything hitting the air is going to be an adventure for both infielders and outfielders.
Yeah, the breeze has been continuing fairly well throughout the evening, day and evening.
Nelson misses down and away. It's quickly 2-0 to the leadoff man, Riley Johnson. Fastball right down the pipe, and Johnson wanted to wait to see what he had.
Well, Nelson would like to be able to get that same quick inning that Justin Clark got for the Brooklyn Park squad in the top of the first.
There's another called strike, and he battles back to an even count, 2-2. Yeah, he got 3 outs on the last 4 pitches of the inning, did Clark. This one to center. Paylor had to adjust there at the end, but able to track it down on a hop.
Well, and you talked about the wind, and that may have affected it a little bit, but Paylor did a nice job of adjusting
and a hop
and hopped and bringing it in the leather. It's the Paylor hop. We'll see that hop.
It was coming in, and then it drifted on him just a little. Able to show off the ups and snag that for out number 1. A.J. Lyons now.
Lyons hitting .241 on the season.
Tries to bunt and bunts it foul. Trying to catch the Redbirds sleeping, although Sather got a good jump as soon as Lyons turned.
Nice pitch
Called
there.
strike on the outside edge. And the big advantage for Nelson at 0-2. Kicks and delivers. This one grounded to Sather at third. He'll throw across to Hansen for out number 2.
I was watching Zach Sather in warm-up. He's got a strong arm from third base.
Of course, big difference from what we're used to seeing is the wood bats.
Yep.
Love the sound, and a called strike to start Pearson out 0-1. Swinging strike on the high heat. And the streak continues on the hill for Tyler Nelson.
In command of his pitches here so far early on.
That is the first to break 8 straight pitches for strikes, but way ahead 1 and 2, and certainly got him to chase the shoulder high strike. Why not put it in his eyes? This one right down the middle and grounded to the right side. Easy play for Hansen to clean up, and both pitchers are perfect in the first. We go to the second. You're watching Town Baseball on CTN.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier. Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off. I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Back at the Noble Sports Complex, second inning. After a pretty quick first, both pitchers efficient, both teams defensively strong.
You know, this is a pretty good baseball, obviously, at this level. Kids have not only high school experience, but college experience playing ball.
And calling them kids is a stretch, even at your age.
Hey, they're kids at my age. Oh, when I was a kid.
Tim Munn taking his time digging in. Wants to get a good start against Clark here to start the second. Clark can't get him to bite on the pitch down and away. It's 1-0. Yeah, pretty impressive. Sorry, this is Dan Hansen digging in. I was still on the other side.
You have to turn it over. Hansen batting 292 on this season.
That one fouled off out of play. I did not get a look to see if that caught the truck or not.
It did not. Sharper angle.
And a lot of wind. 1-1 pitch. Called a strike at the knees. And Clark ahead in the count 1-2.
Not sure Hansen agreed with that call. A little shook his head just a bit. Pitch definitely down in the zone.
Off-speed pitch. Finishes low and away, and Hansen with a good take behind in the count evens it up 2-2. This one fouled and blowing down the right field line, and finally does get out of play. It's a good long run for Boulay out and right.
Well, as that wind blows, it continues to carry the baseball.
Another 2-2 pitch from Justin Clark. This one fouled straight back and out of play.
Almost to me. Now that could hit the truck.
Nah, doesn't have the.
No.
It'll roll out under someone's car in the back parking lot, where we chose not to park.
Hey kids, go get it, bring it back, and get some popcorn.
They don't have a vendor here.
Just see, he'll do it anyway. I'll give him some dill pickle sunflower seeds.
2-2, one more time. And this one out to left center, and it will get down. Rounding it first is Hansen, but he will stay there as Johnson able to get it back to the infield quickly.
Well, nice at bat for Dan Hansen. He fought off a couple of pitches, and he drilled that one to left center field. Outfielders over there.
Well, and again, it's an adventure. It was going far more straightaway center off the bat. And then Johnson had to run quite a ways to his right.
Munn came over from left field and cut it off, made sure he got it back into the infield, not allowing Hansen to take second.
Fastball in, starts Paulson out 0-1.
Jake Paulson hitting .253 as he steps to the plate. Dan Hansen does have a stolen base. Not much of a lead off of first, however.
Quickly showing bunt is Paulson, then pulls it back, and it's called strike. Low on the outside edge. And now 0-2 with the runner at first and nobody out. Swinging strike three for Paulson in the first out of the inning for Justin Clark.
Yeah, he blew that pitch by, and a lot of velocity on that fastball.
Paulson can't quite catch up, so it's 1 out and 1 on for the catcher, Tyler Stein.
Stein batting .333 on the season, an opportunity for see if he can advance the base runner along.
Good slide step from Clark and delivers a strike again. 0-1. He likes that corner down and away on the outside edge to the right-handed hitters. And he's consistently getting the called strike. Now 0-1 pitch. Off speed stuff stays high, and it's 1-1. This one grounded to the left side, charging his Lions from short. Only one play. He'll get the out at first. Hansen advances to second, but 2 outs on the play.
Advances the base runner to scoring position in Dan Hansen. You mentioned Lions looking over at the bag at second, realizes there's no play there, throws it. Make sure he gets that out at first.
Again, not a lot of pop off the wood bats, so. This one grounded towards short. Lions will field right in front of the second base bag. Bozic had to go on a toe to snare it, but it's out number 3, and we go to the bottom of the second. Still no score at the BPCCAC.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be the place where your skating dreams come true. See you on the ice.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Metro Mini Baseball coming at you from the Brooklyn Park City Community Activities Center on CTN. We have no score as we start the bottom of the second inning.
Fans coming out enjoying this game. The temperatures are high, but the breeze is nice, keeps you a little bit cool.
Much rather be where I am than the one in the sun.
Yeah.
But to each their own.
That's correct.
So last nine after falling behind 2-0 to the leadoff man in the first, 9 of the next 10 pitches Tyler Nelson threw were strikes. And he got 3 quick outs. Will he be able to do the same? He starts Munn with a fastball. In tight, but called a strike.
And facing a pretty good hitter in Munn, batting .371 on the season.
This one soft lead is short right, and it will fall in for a leadoff single.
That's what the Norsemen want to do here in the bottom half of inning number 2.
Nowhere near as much power on this single as it was for Hansen's leadoff single in the first. But on the scorebook, they look exactly the same.
Doesn't matter how you get on.
And a nice smile from Munn as he stands at first with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. The catcher, Austin Ledeen, gets his first look at Nelson. First pitch running is Munn, and he is out. What a play. Amazing throw and an incredible catch and tag by Jake Paulson at the same time. to get Munn
didn't waste
before
any time.
he got to second.
We'll see it again on replay. Munn didn't waste any time. Good jump. And there's a throw behind the back tag. He just got him on the back.
And the throw is really too far down the line.
Yeah, it is.
From Stein, but a great adjustment on the ball by second baseman Jake Paulson to catch him stealing. And it was a called strike as well, so now Ledeen behind in the count 0-2.
Ledeen hitting 267 as he steps to the plate, and that was just a nice defensive play. Good, good job getting that base runner.
Off speed, called third strike, a 3-pitch strikeout to Ledeen after the soft base hit to start. And a caught stealing. It's 2 outs, nobody on. And Trevor Kaminsky coming up. Nice drop on that changeup, fell right in. And froze Ledeen for out number 2.
Kaminsky hitting 455. It was nice that the Redbirds able to clear the bases.
First pitch swinging, high chopper to the left side. Sather's strong throw. It's in time, and we're done in the second. No score from Noble Park. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
I'm a single mother, and I was the main one working, so I never thought that I could go back to school, My sister, my mother, everybody wanted to help me with my kids. I could not have gotten my diploma without my family.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television? You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
Can't fear the beard anymore. He's joined the ball game.
He'll be another one with the hashtagged sunburn.
Yeah.
Through the fence. But sun rapidly departing our presence, and soon the lights will take over. A fantastic lights out play at second base, adjusting to the throw and snagging Munn as he tried to steal second. Just a fantastic effort and finish by Jake Paulson.
Well, and then reaching back, it was great reaching back to apply the tag. It was just a really nice defensive play.
So right fielder Kyle Schnobrick will be leading off for the Redbirds here, top of 3. 1 hit on each side of the ledger.
Kyle hitting a .178 as he steps to the plate.
First pitch popped up into foul territory and out of play. This one hit hard right back through the box, and a leadoff single for the number 8 hitter.
Good solid base wrap back up the middle. The Redbirds able to start this inning off with a leadoff runner.
There was one late change by Coach Lindstrom.
Coach Lindstrom, correct. Your favorite player.
And that was to bring in the hitting southpaw Joe Lewis in the DH spot, hitting number 9. And here he is with 1 out and 1 on, or nobody out and 1 on.
Lewis hitting 278.
Fastball is low. Nelson does a nice job of keeping his pitches low. He's been nibbling at the outside edge to the righties. Will he come down and in to Lewis? Turns and fires, and sliding back safely is Schnobrick.
Schnobrick looking for his first stolen base. the season. Will he get it here tonight?
Clark comes set. And he'll come home. Good slide step. A bunt attempt is unsuccessful for Lewis. And it's 1-1. See if they continue to try and place small ball. Now with a 1-1 count. Lewis squaring again and again, offers and comes up empty. 1-2. Look at that. We're just so on TV.
Look at, I didn't
to
wear
the left-handed hitter.
And I didn't even wear my CTN shirt today.
1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And that's a big out after the leadoff single for Justin Clark.
You see it here as Lewis attempted to hold up, but he went through.
No question, and that was Cutter coming down and in on him. Back to the top of the order, Jake Paler, a ground out his first time up. Calls time at the last second. And Clark will step off and reset.
Well, an opportunity for Paler to see if he can advance the runner. Just the one out.
Good fast delivery to the plate on the slide step by Clark, but the pitch is low.
Well, you touched on it. Most of his pitches down in the zone, and he's done a pretty nice job of keeping it there, and working corners of the plate as well.
It's a good pitch right at the knees. Now evens the count to Paler. Continues to challenge the Coon Rapids hitters. Fastballs at the knees, but he's got some decent break on his off-speed stuff, so kept him off balance to the most part. Just two singles, both leadoff shots. This one on the hit and run is foul wide of first.
Yeah, Paler unhappy with himself. Felt he had that opportunity to put the ball in the hole between first and second.
So now 1 out and 1 on, and the pitchers count. Justin Clark will look in with 1-2. Another good low fastball, fouled back to the backstop by Paler.
Yeah, by keeping the ball down in the zone, you give that opportunity of the ground ball, especially with a good defense behind you. See if they can turn a pair.
Just a kind of half swing, and it just got foul in front of Bozic. I think Paler got a little lucky. He wanted to just protect the plate, push that one foul. It was a little closer to being fair than I think he had intended.
I think you're correct.
Another 1-2 pitch. This one sent deep to right. Long run for Boulay. It's over his head. One hops the wall. Paler digging for two. He'll be standing there. No trouble for Schnobrick getting to third. And a one-out double for Paler puts Coon Rapids in a pretty good spot.
Well, Paler, again, patient at the plate, able to wait for that pitch, and he was able to give it a ride to the right field corner. Put runners at second and third with just one away.
Well, he knew that Clark was making a living nibbling down and away to the right-handed hitters. And that's what he planned for and went with it right down the line. And I think he was fortunate enough that the wind hit a lull just in time to keep that one fair. Bunt, and a good one by Dan Skog, and it's bobbled. He'll be aboard at third. Schnobrick will score the first run of the game. And it's 1-0 with runners at the corners.
Joe, these two teams played earlier in the season. One by Coon Rapids in the bottom of the ninth, a walk-off win, 3-2. And a nicely placed bunt.
And Bozic, probably a bad idea to try and just sweep the tag rather than flip it behind him to the second baseman, Albers, who was there to cover. So first error of the ball game. And everybody's safe at the corners. First pitch. High fly ball to short left. Tagging and coming home is Paler. Throw is there, but not able to control it behind the plate was Ledeen. Sliding in safely is Paler. No chance for Skog to try to advance, but it's 2-0 Coon Rapids on the sacrifice fly by Zach Sather.
He holds that ball. It's an out at home. Unfortunately, he couldn't control it. He controls that ball. He's going to be able to get, I believe.
Wow.
Just gave him that last second.
I'll give him the sacrifice fly and not the second error, but that was a pretty good throw coming in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, it was there in plenty of time. Paler should be out on the play. Or Sather, yeah, Paler. Dan Hansen, the batter now, with Skog still at first. Single his first time up, first pitch, grounder to second. Waiting on it is Albers, easy throw to Bozic to end the inning, but Coon Rapids puts a pair on the board. They lead 2-0, middle of third here at the BPCCAC.
Got a quarter?
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Zach's got a four-legged furry friend of the family, or part of the family, I should say. Switching up his spot. Apparently we're playing Find Zach at the ballpark. And why not? As we start the bottom of the third, Coon Rapids a 2-0 lead. And pitching proficiency is what we have witnessed all evening long.
We have, no question.
That is the 17th. That's 17 out of the last 18 for strikes from Tyler Nelson. And Justin Clark just threw 13 strikes with 15 total in the inning in the top half of the inning.
It's impressive.
One pitch, lofted to left center, long run, but there for it is John Olson for out number one.
Ball hung up well enough for Olson to come in from left and make the catch.
Now the first baseman, Sam Bozic. Called strike at the knees. outside, 1-1. This one lined up the middle, gobbled up by Skog at second. The throw to Hansen in plenty of time, and there are two away.
A couple of quick outs so far for the Redbirds here in the bottom half of the third. Nelson doing a nice job on the mound and good defense behind him.
Boulay, big cut. Caught it off the handle a little bit, fouled it to the backstop, 0-1.
Boulay looking to get his batting average a little north of 100 here this evening.
Called strike. And a great spot for Nelson trying to finish another inning quickly. And a called third strike. That one was right down the pipe, and Boulay didn't buy. He's given up a hit, but faced the minimum through 3. Tyler Nelson's team trying to get him an even bigger lead when we come back in the 4th.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really want
smart.
cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't have
I really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
As the sun has sunk to the west, it has become a little more bearable.
It has.
At the ballpark.
It has.
Top of the 4th inning, Coon Rapids able to break a scoreless tie with a couple of runs in the 3rd. Jake Paulson, Tyler Stein, and John Olson, the only 3 to not hit in the 3rd inning, are the scheduled 3 here in the 4th, and Stein fouls one back to the parking lot. And, well, it's still going.
Well, it's 87
out across the
87, Joe, at the ballpark right now. Feels like 94. Dew point is 72. Anytime it's over 60, it's humid. 72 dew point. Yikes.
But the very consistent breeze has helped
cuts
on
it,
that
absolutely.
front. 1-1 pitch in tight, and it's 2-1. Not a lot we have seen in this ball game on either side is a pitcher's count, but leadoff man Jake Paulson able to get ahead 2-1 against Clark here in the 4th. Swings and misses, and it's even again.
Well, Justin Clark continued to pitch well, and obviously a couple of runs scored in the top half of the 3rd, but just looking to keep that
fouled off and out of play, and
that score where it is.
Strikeout to start the inning for Clark. 3rd strikeout of the game. 2nd time he's fanned Paulson. And now it's Tyler Stein. In on the hands and a slow roller to Lyons. It's short across to Bozic, a very easy out number 2.
Well, again, a couple of quick outs for the Norsemen here. They just want to get back to the plate and cut into this 2-0 lead, or at least attempt to.
Now the left fielder, John Olson, also grounded out to short. Shows bunt, pulls back, and it was high, 1-0. Way up and in. 2-0.
That pitch got away from him a little bit.
Good thing
John
Olson. Good thing Olson was already shaven.
Yeah.
Or Clark may have given him a free base and a trim. Called strike 2-1. But that'll back him off, open up that inside part of the plate.
No question.
Got the strike there. Off speed pitch is up high. I thought it was a called strike. It's a 4-pitch walk. So a 2-out runner for the Norsemen here, or for the Redbirds here, up 2-0 over the Norsemen. Kyle Schnobrick, solid single back through the middle, and came around and scored a run. Later scored on the ground ball by Dan Skog.
Actually, Joe Yund. Looks like he's wearing...
I'm completely confused why John Olson is batting right now. So somehow Olson and Schnobrick switched places in the batting order. Is it 1-2 or 2-2? I've been trying to figure out what's going on.
I think it's 1-2.
I was just being clairvoyant, that's all. A 2-2 count with 2 out, and Schnobrick the runner at third, or at first. First, third, you know, you might as well flip-flop the order. Olson takes a called third strike at the knees for out number 3, and continues to be a very tight, very well-pitched ball game. It's 2-0 Redbirds, middle of 4 on CTN.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
What are you, superheroes?
Just 4 brothers who hate bullies and love this city. Gear up, guys.
Well, so far it's been pretty much a pitcher's duel, and Redbirds able to hustle their way to a couple of runs in the third inning. Meanwhile, Tyler Nelson has faced the minimum on the mound. He's only towed the rubber for one pitch with a base runner on. As Tim Munn thrown out stealing the first pitch
both
of his stint at first in that second inning.
Sorry, Joe. Yeah, both pitchers definitely pitching well, but Nelson even a little more so than Justin Clark.
Back to the top of the order, Riley Johnson, a fairly well-hit ball to center. That Paler had to make a little bit of an adjustment on in the harsh wind. This one on a couple of hops to Sko, gets short, and the throw is in time. The fans of the home squad disagree.
It was a close play, no question. He had some wheels down first base. We'll see it again on replay, just how close that play was.
Yep, he's out.
Yeah, just barely.
Boy, that's close, though.
Really close. Yeah, I mean, it's
half
just a hair.
Half a step. Not even a half a step, a quarter step. Great work by our CTN camera crew. The best in the business, no doubt.
No question. We're spoiled, Joe.
And now A.J. Lyons, a ground out to third his first time up. Fastball, belt high. Saw a lot of white under it as it traveled through on its way to the catcher's mitt. 1-1 count. This one, high fly, drifting foul down the right field line. Paler over for a look, but no chance. And it's an exciting strike. Kyle Snowbrick, sorry.
That's okay. Can't see. It's tough to see down there.
High fly to straightaway center this time. Paler did a little dance, a little forward, a little back, and ends up with a relatively easy catch.
You're clairvoyant. You knew the next play was going to Paler. That's why you called his name.
Called it.
Clairvoyant.
Eric Pearson grounded out to first his first time up. That one clearly up and in.
Nice pitch.
Called a strike, 1-1. High, long hop, backing up is Paulson. The throw to Hansen easily, and another 1-2-3 inning for Nelson. Coon Rapids 2, Brooklyn Park 0. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Some of the fan base getting the good seats behind home plate.
You get here early, and you get to sit next to Yun. I mean, and
that's the downside
no,
of
that's,
the expensive
no,
seats.
No, and and everybody's having a good time.
Number 9 hitter for the Redbirds. A substitution is Keen Paxton. Will get to hit as the DH here in the 4th inning.
Paxton hitting 156, the left-hander, as he steps to the plate.
Pitch misses low, 1-0. And a fastball at the belt to even the count. Now, I know what a fan you are of pitch counts.
Okay.
Paxton out in front of the off-speed pitch, got a piece of it and fouled it back, 1-2. Through 4 innings, Tyler Nelson has thrown 37 pitches, 30 of them for strikes.
Wow.
Those are the exact numbers that Clark had through 3. Backing off on the long fly ball is Boulay, and that's out number 1. He then had his toughest inning in the 4th when he threw 16. He actually threw more pitches in the scoreless 4th inning than he did in the 3rd, which is the only time the Redbirds have able to scratch the scoreboard. Back to the top of the order, Jake Paler, a solid double down the right field line. He would later score that 2nd run. Pitch up and in, 1-0.
Well, and you think about it, at this point in the game, if Ledeen didn't drop that throw from the outfield, it would be 1-0 at this point, just a 1-run lead. But the Redbirds able to capitalize and get that 2nd run, which is a little nice of a bit of better cushion for them as they try to extend it here in the top of the 5th.
Fastball called to strike. Paler watching all the way. Wants to see Clark put it across the plate. That one right at the letters. Most of his work's been at the knees. 2-1 pitch from Clark. Goes back low, and this one driven well to right center. Long run, diving effort by Johnson comes up empty. Another extra base hit. Paler will turn, and he is going to get to 3rd. They are going to throw, but he's in standing with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, he jumped all over that pitch, and once Johnson fell down in center field, he knew that he has the wheels. He was going to stretch that to a triple. He was rounding towards 2nd and saw that the ball got behind Johnson, and he didn't look back. Another nice hit for Paler. You can see Johnson trying to make the diving catch, and it's going to go to the wall.
So now all it takes from Skog is really a ground ball to the right spot, but a fly ball to the outfield most definitely would add to the lead.
Well, we saw what Paler did the last time. It wasn't really a deep shot to Munn in left field.
Skog pokes this one back near the same spot. Another diving attempt by Johnson, and again he comes up empty. It's going to allow Skog to try for 2nd. He is out on the throw from Boulay to Lyons covering, but he will get the RBI single to make it a 3-0 game.
And the Redbirds able to get a little bit of insurance there with that run, but Skog trying to stretch that deep single. In a good play, Johnson.
Well, whether Johnson, no extra bases awarded this round because of the great backup play by Noah Boulay.
Exactly.
Pitch down and in to start Zach Sather. And he's got a 1-0 count. This is officially his longest of 3 at-bats so far. This one chop foul. He did have a sacrifice fly to center last time up. Speed in and called the strike. Clark ahead in the count, 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on, 1 run across.
The playoff start for in the Metro Minnie about I think on the 28th. So these are some big games here coming up. This definitely one of them, with these teams bunched up in the standings.
Curveball just looped to the left side, and Kaminsky an easy play at third. To end the inning, it's 3-0 Coon Rapids, middle of the 5th. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTF.
Green hat, red hat, oops. Red shirt, blue shirt, yellow shirt, oops. Yellow pants, red pants, green pants, oops.
We see the part of Zach Neighbor.
He's trying to get off the air, but he cannot avoid it.
We will find you. We'll find part of you anyway.
Bottom of the 5th inning now, a 3-0 lead for Tyler Nelson, who has been outstanding through the first 4. Tim Munn here has the only hit of the ball game so far and just barely rolled that one foul. It was put in a great spot. I don't think Sather would have had any chance if that stays fair.
He's got a strong arm, but he's never getting to that and throwing it to the bag. Munn would have been able to beat that one out, but a good thought. I liked the placement of that bunt.
I've got 38 total, but
it's impressive.
One and one now to Tim Munn, leading off this 5th. And a called strike. He's working on his 13th batter of the game, which is the bare minimum to this point. And that was his 41st pitch.
It's incredible. It's such a good outing.
This one grounded and no chance for Sather. A hot shot through the left side, leading off the inning. And we'll see if Munn tempts fate a second time. Were it not for a great play by Jake Paulson at second, he would have stolen safely.
Yes, he would have.
And given them an opportunity with nobody out in the second. But he was caught stealing on a beautiful defensive play. Austin Ledeen now punched out at the plate. Only 2 strikeouts in the game for Nelson. And Ledeen was one of them, 1-0. Off-speed pitch drops in beautifully. And it's 1-1.
I think we didn't feel that one would stay in the zone, but just that was a pretty pitch.
Munn able to dive back safely.
Well, Nelson, knowing that he's got that speed on the base path, keeping him close to the bag. Not letting him try and get that big jump off of it.
Big hole on the right side of the infield with holding at first, but Nelson working inside makes sure to be real difficult for Ledeen to try and put something on that side of the field. High, long drive to right. That's going to carry over the head of Snowbrick. And everybody on their horse. Munn turning at third. He will be held after a big turn. And it's second and third with nobody out after Ledeen's double.
Good piece of hitting. Austin Ledeen able to get a hold of that pitch and put it out to right field. Not much chance for Snowbrick. Munn's got to hustle back to third base. Nobody out. Joe Yund, pretty good hitter at the plate. Trevor Kaminsky.
Grounded out to third on the first pitch of his first at bat. Now he's got a chance to do some damage with 2 on, in scoring position, nobody out, and he stares at strike 1.
And the first real bit of trouble for Taylor Nelson.
Blooped foul down the first base line, 0-2.
A good spot for Nelson to be in, and if he can retire Kaminsky without him putting the ball in play, it'll be a big first out.
Foul back, out of play. And we'll have another 0-2 pitch. Up and in, that's not an easy one to take at 0-2. He wants to make sure he can drive in at least one. 0-2 pitch is down and in. 2-2. Kaminsky calling time.
It's a big inning for the Norsemen. They certainly like to get back into it here, trailing 3-0. And a great opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out.
This one grounded left side. Nice snag by Sather. He'll throw across to get the out. Munn will score the first run of the game for Brooklyn Park, but a diving effort by Sather will, at the very least, keep the second base runner from advancing and get the out. Those could have very easily been first and third, nobody out, and that run across.
No question about it.
And now Cole Albers. Fly to left field. In his first at bat, a runner at second and one away. Ledeen trying to tempt the throw from Nelson out at second, and that caused Albers to call time. Paulson over to cover the bag a little bit and at least make Ledeen think about it. And Nelson spins and chases him back.
Oh, just stay a little bit.
The cat and mouse continues.
Oh yes, very suspenseful. At least Ledeen just keeps him back a little bit closer to the plate.
Big swinging strike from Albers. 1-1.
And the Redbirds would love to get out of the inning with just the one run. I mean, that's their goal at this point with one away.
This one skied just behind second base. Waiting for it is Paulson, and that is out number 2. Just into the outfield grass.
Oh, it looked like could have been an issue for the Redbirds so far, turning out to be okay with just a one run. Just worry about that hitter at the plate and get out of this inning.
Sam Bozick trying to bring Ledeen across and cut this to a one-run game. Ledeen at second after the double. Gave Brooklyn Park runners at second and third and nobody out. Now Bozick trying to make sure they can bring both home. Nelson not missing by much, 2-0. High fly, short right center. Under it is Paler, and they do get out of it with just the one run scoring. It's Redbirds 3 and Norseman 1. We've played 5 full at the BP CCAC on CTS.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Plenty to do here at the Brooklyn Park City Community Activity Center or Noble Park, or
these fields are always
there's
busy.
All kinds of activities. There's soccer, volleyball, obviously softball, and they play a little baseball as well. And we've got what is turning into a very pleasant July evening to enjoy some baseball.
We're in Neil Hennon's backyard, by the way. This is his neighborhood.
I thought you meant literally that this was his backyard.
No.
And he was just nice enough to mow a
if you
sports
build it,
complex.
If you build it, they will come. Good job,
Hannon.
Hannon.
Dan Hansen leading off here in the second. He had a leadoff single, or here in the sixth. He had a leadoff single back in the second.
We're just going to see if they can get that run back.
Well, the teams traded runs in the fifth. Coon Rapids still holding a 2-run advantage. We're not ready quite for the stretch, but we are getting into the deeper innings here. This one fouled back. Oh, it's not. It's deep to right. And easy play for Boulay. I lost it in the fence line.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be Jake Paulson digging in. 0 for 2, a pair of swinging strikeouts. Would like to find the answer now to Justin Clark. First pitch is low, 1-0. Climbs the ladder and gets Paulson swinging. Back to a 1-1 count for Clark. Called strike right at the knees to get ahead in the count again to Jake Paulson.
Again, keeping that ball so low in the zone, just doing a pretty good job at that.
And he's been so consistent low and on that outside corner to the right-handed hitters that he's getting maybe a little bit of leeway. Tough play from second, charging his Albers. Gets it to Bozic, and we have 2 down.
Two quick outs for the Norsemen. They're looking to try and get their team back at the plate. Try to continue to cut into this lead.
Great read off the bat by Albers, able to charge and flip it over. And now Tyler Stein looks at a strike, 0-1.
We do see a little action in the bullpen for the Redbirds.
This one fouled back.
I think that's Jake Paler. Yeah, Jake Paler is warming up for Coon Rapids. We'll see if he comes in the bottom half of the 6th, or he's just getting his arm ready for future work here this evening.
Way up high, but Clark had one to waste to head 0-2. Two groundouts, both to the shortstop for Stein so far this evening, trying to extend the inning with 2 down. Fouls it back and stays alive. He'll get to see another 1-2 pitch from Justin Clark. Pops up, it could stay in play in front of the dugout, and not quite as it gets out of play. Looked like it was going to stay fair, or stay in the field anyhow, until the very last second. And again, the breeze coming in from left center is slowed considerably, but it is still noticeable. Another 1-2 attempt from Justin Clark to Tyler Stein, and that pitch down and away. Good battle for the Coon Rapids catcher with 2 out here in the top of the 6th. 2-2 pitch is lofted to short right and could be trouble. Long run, and another nice play from second by Cole Albers. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Redbirds. Middle of 6, Coon Rapids 3, Brooklyn Park 1 on CTS.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Looking for a new home? Come to Coon Rapids. Down payment assistance is available from the Mortgage Assistance Foundation when you purchase your new home with an FHA 203K mortgage. Any single-family home in need of renovation or rehab can qualify. Find out more today. Call 763-767-6422 or visit the city's website.
We love our new home.
Place, Zach Neighbor.
Checking it out from all angles, as you should as well. You got a good ball game going. Here. Good ball game going. 3-1 as we move to the bottom of the 6th. Taylor Nelson touched for a run on a couple of hits in the 5th. Until that time, had faced the minimum number of batters Now starting the 6th, just completing his second time through the order. Well up and in to Boulay. Boulay, a strikeout victim back in the 3rd. Fastball inside. Nice pitch there for a strike.
Well, Nelson just wants to settle into this inning, make it relatively quick.
Well, he had his first long inning.
Yeah, was last inning.
Was last inning. Before that, he was averaging fewer than 10 pitches per inning. This one, an easy pop-up for Hansen to play wide of first, and that's out number 1. But still averaging coming into this inning less than 12 pitches per inning.
That's impressive, no question.
And now back to the top of the order. Riley Johnson, a fly to center and a ground out to the shortstop. Trying to see if he can help his team climb back into this one. Thought about a bunt. Instead, it's a called strike, 0-1. Reaches out and popped that one back behind the backstop. What an amazing sliding catch by Tyler Stein.
Wow.
For out number 2.
That was impressive. It choked up Joe Young.
Wow.
That was so good. Yeah.
I love to see guys play the position and play it right. Fantastic effort and an amazing catch. We've now seen 2 outstanding defensive plays made by the part of Coon Rapids.
You need to show that to your son Aaron.
No
show
question.
Him
that was fantastic. Kept himself protected, slid in feet first, protected the ball. This pitch grounded through the right side, and Lyons has a 2-out single. So 2-out base runner. Trailing by 2, and the DH, Eric Pearson, looking for his first knock of the night. Pearson out in front of the changeup, 0-1. Took a little something more off it on that one even. And Pearson just spins it foul. Nelson ahead in the count, 0-2.
Good spot for Nelson here just to get out of this inning with 2 away. Head in the count. He's been able to have Pearson's number so far tonight.
This one chopped and will go foul. Keeping Nelson in control, 0-2. A lot of movement on that pitch, but it stays inside, 1-2.
Nice
Good pitch right at the knees, called 3rd strike. 3rd out for the Norsemen. It's the 2nd time Nelson has ended the inning with a punch out. Redbirds back at the bat with a 3-1 lead after this on CTN.
Jimmy can't sing, and Tommy can't dance. So we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
The Noble Ball Field's the place to be on a Monday night. And we got a good game going. Coon Rapids with the 3-1 edge as we start the 7th. Both pitchers outstanding.
Yes.
Here's my question for you, Shapiro.
Uh-oh.
Through 6 innings, how many pitches have we seen combined?
Carry the 5, divided by 6, and multiply by pi. I'm going to say 127.
150. 127 would be, that's like 20 pitches per inning. That would be
That's
for
not,
both
hey, it
teams.
wouldn't be that far off.
Well, you're talking about getting through both.
Oh, you said through this inning. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, I was off an inning.
Through 6
150.
innings. 150. Yeah, right. Okay, I'll give you another chance. I'll give you another chance. John Olson takes a ball, 1-0.
Correct.
How many
Oh, I
of
thought
those
that was
150
were strikes?
were strikes? That one's a strike. It's an even count, 1-1. So of 150 through 6 innings of baseball,
102.
how many were strikes? Good off-speed pitch and another strike, and Clark ahead in the count, 1-2. 110 of the 150.
I wasn't too far off.
Nope. Good stop in the dirt by Olsen, or by Ledeen. Olsen to a 2-2 count. Of course, nobody on with the leadoff man at the plate. Coon Rapids maybe a slight underdog coming into the contest. This one chopped high, chopper to the right side. Bozic waits on it, flips to Clark covering, and he's there in time to get the speedy Olsen for out number 1.
Oh, good job by Clark getting off the mound. Nice little flip over.
Oh, that's right. Schnobrick's hitting first. My lineup is backwards. But my guys in the truck say first time through they did bat.
They did bat that way.
Olsen and Schnobrick.
Yep, no question.
But that was Schnobrick, who is now 0 for 3. Or no, 1 for 2, and he's reached base twice. Olsen is 0 for 2. And behind the count 0-1, and now 1-1. So it's the first time Schnobrick's been retired this evening. Olsen trying to reach base for the first time, fouls that one off, 1-2.
Well, the Redbird team coming off a 2-0 win on Friday against Isanti. Looking to keep, you know, they've been actually hot here in the second half of the season. They started off the season 2-9. And they since
have gone 11 and
11
3.
and 11 of they've won 11 of their last 14.
Yeah, that would be 11 and 3.
correct.
I just based that on the Minneapolis math.
Minneapolis math.
13 and 12. Swinging strikeout for Olsen.
Divided by 6.
His second K of the game. And now the number 9 hitter, Keen Paxton, flew out to right field in his only at bat after replacing Joe Lewis in the 5th inning.
Now, obviously, both these pitchers have been so solid here tonight. Really have keeping these hitters for the most part at bay.
This one hit to right field, and waiting on it was Boulay for out number 3. Another quick inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to get up and stretch. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Back at the Noble Ballpark, ready to start the bottom half of the 7th inning, and after 6 very strong innings for the starter Taylor Nelson, the Redbirds go to the bullpen, up 3-1.
They bring in Mark Ludholm, comes in with a 2-2 record, 1 save on this season, a 4.11 earned run average.
And it'll be the meat of the order he will face here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tim Munn, Austin Ledeen, and Trevor Kaminsky, the scheduled batters. Munn led off with a single in the 5th, followed by a Ledeen double. And Munn would later score on a groundout, the only run of the game so far for the Norsemen. First pitch, curveball, line to left. And a 3-for-3 game thus far for Tim Munn. All leadoff singles.
A great way for the Norsemen to start here, trailing by 2.
Well, and a good night for their number 4 guy. You don't typically want the number 4 guy coming up to lead off an inning every time in a ball game. But so far, he's played the leadoff spot well from the cleanup position, because he is 3-for-3, all leadoff singles. The big hit so far has been for Brooklyn Park, Austin Ledeen's double back in the 5th inning. He looks at a curveball that falls off the table, and it's 1-0. One-out count with the runner at first. Munn, and a big swinging strike on another curveball from Mark Lundholm. Runner is off. This one hit deep to right, coming in and then backing up to get to it is Schnobricht. And Munn able to get back in time. Ledeen, the first out of the inning.
Well, Munn took off with the pitch, looking a bit hit and run. But Ledeen giving that ball to right field.
Munn had to really hustle to get back as well. It didn't look early on that Schnobricht got a real good break on it. He came in on it, and then it looked like it might get over his head. But 1 out. Man at first for Kaminsky, shows bunt, drops down a good one. Perfect sacrifice.
I think the ball hit him.
No, he jumped to avoid it. Our umpire's right on top of it. Are you?
It was hard for him to see, though, because he's behind the runner. We're not going to see it here either, but
you got a better look at it than you do. Tim Munn advances into scoring position on the play, but 2 away now, and Cole Albers digging in. It's a big run out there with just a 2-run lead for the Redbirds. First pitch fouled off by Albers. And Lundholm able to get ahead in the count, 0-1.
Albers looking for his first hit of the night.
That one hit him. Had an empty base, so Albers will now occupy it with 2 away. And now the pressure falls to the shoulders of the first base minder, Sam Bozick. 2 on, 2 out here, trailing by 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Lundholm misses down and away. Again down and away, 2-0.
And Tyler Stein's going to take a walk out to the mound to talk to Mark Lundholm. Oh, he wants to approach it here.
Early on, he was throwing a lot of curves and a lot of breaking stuff, and it was relatively successful through a couple of hitters. Now a couple of fastballs down and away, just trying to make sure that the runner is not able to advance here with 2 down. This one driven to center. Paler on his horse will not be able to catch up. Great jump from first by Albers. He will turn. He is going to score. We've got a tie game on the 2-run double by Sam Bozick.
Yeah, Bozick jumped all over that pitch and drilled it to deep center field. Paler pretty quick and usually on his horse, not able to reach it, ball just over his head.
It's a whole new ball game here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. A big 2-out, 2-run double by Sam Bozick has evened the score. And now the number 9 hitter, Noah Boulay. Called strike. Have a substitution at the plate.
That's Garrett Anderson.
Pitch is down and away. Fastball in for a strike, 1-2. Misses down and away again, 2-2. Two down, they're threatening with the lead. Go ahead run in scoring position is Bozick. 2-2 count with 2 out, down and away, and the count is full. Checking multiple sources to make sure our name is correct. That's the Redbirds lineup. It's not
Yes, it
going to
is.
do you any good.
By the time I find it, the inning will be over. You know that's going to happen.
Well, here's
That is Aaron Klopner.
Aaron Klopner. So Shapiro is wrong for the first time in history.
Well, he's got to be a first.
It's a good thing I have an eraser on.
Did you
my
have
pencil.
this
There's
date
a reason.
as picking me? This is the day I'm
Correct.
going to be wrong in the pool.
Klepner at the plate. Another 3-2 count with 2 out. And the go-ahead run, Bozic out there at second. Another foul ball. Working the count, working the battle, battling the at-bat. Something along those lines. Somewhere in there is a sentence that makes sense.
Figure it out.
That's
your goal.
The challenge is for you to find it.
Exactly.
We'll try the full count again here with Lundholm to Klepner. This one grounded and foul again. Let's try one more time.
Again, doing what he can to keep his at-bat alive.
9th pitch of the at-bat. Of his 6 innings, Taylor Nelson had 9 or fewer pitches in 3 of them. An epic one going here with Klepner, trying to keep the inning going and possibly bring Bozic home. Another full count pitch. This one lined to right. Diving and making the play is Snowbrick. Another Webb gem in the field for the visiting squad, but they see their lead disintegrate, and we go to the late innings, all tied 3-3 on CTN.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
Oh, sweetheart. Can I give you a hand?
No thanks, Dad. I got it.
Okay. I'm gonna go fix the lamp in your room.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Welcome to Retro Gaming Night on CTN. We're bringing the wood bats back. We need some vintage outerwear for our ball players here.
Like, such as?
I don't know. Old-timey baseball
uniforms?
Unis.
Old-timey.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, that means we should be probably wearing a coat and a tie.
No, not in this humidity, we're not. Justin Clark will remain on the hill for the Norsemen. His team has come back to tie here, entering the 8th, and he will face the top of the Redbirds order. Jake Paler, couple of hits for extra bases, a double and a triple, and he's scored twice. And that one catches the knees, 0-1.
Yeah, pretty nice evening so far for Mr. Paler.
Pitch down in the dirt.
Oh, new outlook for Brooklyn Park here is they tied it up.
Well, they came in with as the slight favorites here. This one dipping, but Paler able to adjust to the curveball for his 3rd hit of the game. This one gently into left. Single, double, triple. It's the kind of production you like from your leadoff guy, and why the wily veteran is still in that number 1 spot here for the Redbirds.
Head coach Mike Bozick coming out and talking to Justin Clark.
Well, his number's starting to get up there. That was pitch number 96 in the evening. But it's been a fantastic run so far.
It really has. Just
and
a
it
short,
looks like he's
short
going to
meeting.
stay on the mound. I mean, he has certainly done a nice job this evening. Gave up 2 runs in the third, and 1 more in the 5th.
You saw Ben Christofferson warming up for the Brooklyn Park Norseman.
Dan Skog, 1 for 3, but he does have 2 RBI. Paler at first, nobody out. Newly tied ball game. Paler is going, pitches down and away. The throw is there, and he got it down. A nice adjustment by Lyons to bring it down on top. And we've seen now each team give up a leadoff single by stealing on the very next pitch.
Got a pretty good jump on it, but a nice throw. A little high, but able to come down and apply the tag. Was A.J. Lyons.
Now Skog will dig back in, a 1-0 count. And this one hit well to left center, but in a position where Riley Johnson can track it down relatively easy and make it out number 2.
You know, all of a sudden now you have 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 8th. Or, I'm sorry, the top half of the 8th. We've got some clouds coming in, Joe.
Oh, we've got some really nasty looking clouds coming in.
Do.
And they're coming in
right to us.
Opposite the wind, which is, well, the wind is kind of switched now coming from behind. So now we may see the ball carry to the outfield.
And the winds are starting
and
to pick up again.
And my windows are all open.
Of course
by
they
the
are.
Way.
Of course they are.
Know what's happening between innings?
What, you're running to your car?
No, you're running to my car.
Oh, okay.
Pitch in for a called strike to Zach Sather.
And the temperature is dropping all of a sudden, too. You can feel kind of a cold breeze.
Yeah, I don't know that we may be wrapping this up. I didn't see it coming in from behind us at all. This one's popped up in the infield. Finally calling off is Kaminsky, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And we'll take a break. It's 3-3, middle of 8 on CTN.
Hi there, I'm Officer Harmoning, and this is Crime Prevention in 60 Seconds. Today, we're going to talk about yielding to emergency vehicles. State law requires drivers to move over immediately when emergency vehicles approach. Specifically, drivers should move to the right edge or curb of the roadway and remain stopped until the emergency vehicle passes. So often, our officers have seen drivers slam on their brakes, hesitate, and/or move to the left side of the roadway when we approach with our lights activated. We've also encountered those folks that pull to the right side but drive at slower speeds on the shoulder. All these situations cause our officers to have to react quickly when driving at higher rates of speed. The following video is a good example on the appropriate action a driver should take in this situation. The marked squad car has the emergency lights activated and is approaching the vehicle. The driver sees the squad and quickly and safely pulls the vehicle to the right side of the road and stops, waiting for the squad to pass. That's it for now, and until next time, remember that together we can make a difference.
You can see the wind blowing the dust around here, but what was once a very stiff breeze coming in just before game time from left center field and through the first couple of innings is now a very gusty, cool breeze coming from directly behind us and out to left field.
Definitely has changed, no question.
Brooklyn Park able to come back, tie the ball game in the bottom of the 7th inning. And now top of their order due up here in the bottom of the 8th. Riley Johnson looking to erase his offer. Comes up empty with the big hack. And then Lundstrom able to pull the string and get Johnson way out in front, 0-2. Swinging strike on the high fastball, 3-pitch strikeout to start his second inning of work. Not bad for Mark Lundholm.
No, nice, definitely a nice way to start here for Lundholm. A high pitch, but he offers at it.
Now A.J. Lyons 1 for 3 as he digs in.
I hit him.
He's
second hit batter.
Hit by a pitch. And the last man he hit came back to score the tying run with 2 away in the top or bottom half of the 7th. The weather definitely has changed. It's been an interesting one. We hope to be able to finish this one up. Just a couple of innings now. This is Eric Pearson looking at a strike.
Pearson 0 for 3 tonight with a strikeout.
That one up high, and he watches it go by. A stolen base for Lyons on the play as he was there well ahead of the throw from Stein.
Now good steal by Lyons, gets a runner in scoring position with 1 away. An opportunity for Pearson here to see if he can come through with a base hit to the outfield, maybe opportunity to score a run, go ahead as we move here in the bottom of the 8th. Storm approaches.
One out, a runner at second base. 1-1 pitch is a good-looking breaking ball to get Lundholm ahead and they count 1-2. This one lofted to left, long run for Olsen, and it's gone. A 2-run home run for Eric Pearson, and just like that, some late inning magic for the home team has them ahead 5-3.
Oh, you talk about a nice hit there as he jumped over all over that fastball, giving a ride over the left field fence. That's a big 2-run shot for Eric Pearson. You see it here. Able to drive it over the fence in left field.
That ball's probably a lazy can of corn to left in the early innings.
Yes, absolutely.
Instead, a 2-run shot to give Brooklyn Park its first lead of the ballgame. Pitch is low to Tim Munn. Munn's able to go 3 for 3. He's had an outstanding night. This is his first time not leading off an inning. However, it's like leading off because the bases are clean. There is one away. But Munn trying to get his 4th hit or work his way on base for the 4th time. He's been able to score twice. Lundholm with a 2-1 pitch. Grounded to the left side on a couple of hops. It's Skog to Hansen for out number 2.
Again, that home run comes at a great time for Brooklyn Park, and they get out of this inning with it. Coon Rapids going to have to come up in the top of the 9th and try and battle back after being ahead the majority of this game.
Lundholm kicks and delivers, 2 outs. This one skied and will get out of play over behind the Coon Rapids dugout.
Oh, it's getting windy.
Well, for the team that's swinging bats right now, that's a good thing because the
Yep.
wind blowing very hard out to left center. And this one, broken bat, will end up being a pretty easy play from Paulson to Hansen. But the damage done, a 2-run shot for Eric Pearson puts Brooklyn Park in front 5-3. They try to close the door in the 9th when we return.
Hi, I'm Officer Harmoning, and this is Crime Prevention in 60 Seconds. Today we're talking about the importance of a nightly routine as it pertains to safety. On any given night, our officers will tell you that they see several garage doors that have been left open. This is just an invitation for criminals to come onto your property, take your tools, bikes, and other valuables. Burglaries often occur when one or more doors have been left open or unlocked. Don't make it easy for the bad guy to come into your house. Take a few minutes before you go to bed. Walk through your house. Make sure all doors, including your garage door, are shut and locked, as well as lower level windows. Turn on your outside lights. Turn off heaters, fireplaces, and unplug any unnecessary lights, such as decorative or string lights. And of course, check on those adorable kids, dogs, cats, and fish to make sure all is well. If you make this a habit, you'll make it harder for thieves to target your home. And you may sleep better at night too. That's it for now. Until next time, remember that together we can make a difference.
And now Zach has found us. This could be the final inning break of the evening,
yes,
unless Coon Rapids is able to scratch out at least 2 and keep the inning alive. Or the ball game, I should say. Dan Hansen, Jake Paulson, Tyler Stein, the scheduled batters. And we have our first pitching change of the evening for Brooklyn Park. After a great outing by Justin Clark, 100 pitches in the ball game, 72 for strikes. That's pretty darn good.
That would be, this will be
Seth Solwald.
Seth Solwald on the mound for the Norsemen. Try to finish this game up.
Got the close opportunity in front of him, but the meat of the order for the Redbirds. First pitch skied right in front of home plate. Finally calling off is Kaminsky, as Solwald wasn't quite sure where it was going, and the wind playing tricks with it up in the air against the dark night sky. One pitch, one out, exactly how Solwald wanted to start the 9th.
Yeah, Kaminsky loudly called off Solwald, said he had it. But you're right, it's a little windy. The higher it goes up, a little bit of wind played a little havoc with it.
Jake Paulson takes a pitch, strike 1. Paulson 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts and a ground out to second his last time up. And another called strike. Good challenge from Solwald. Fastball is low this time, and Paulson holds off 1-2.
Well, you can see the sky in our picture there.
Yeah, the hard break. That a good grounder through the right side. And a 1-out single for Jake Paulson. Stoking the Cardinals' hopes.
We'll get an opportunity to one away, runner on.
Almost a great play from Bozic.
Just about had it just out over his outstretched glove.
Tyler Stein take a strike at the knees. Oh, Larry Lockdown out in center field is.
He left his post.
He's lost his glasses.
Yeah,
he's
apparently.
a little blurry
That's how
vision.
I see without my glasses.
Might got a little sand in his lens.
Hate when that
Fastball
happens.
in for a strike. It's 0-2. I wasn't sure if it was Larry Lockdown or Rusty C-Clamp
it's
that's
Larry.
out there, but this one skied out of play. Shapiro the dive and oh, you didn't hurt your knee, did you?
I scraped my elbow a little bit though.
Okay, well we got it. We
Do you have any Bactine?
We did. Some antiseptic spray will
Yeah,
be
a little-
applied in a fresh bandage before
I
you
appreciate
leave.
that.
Another 0-2 pitch, another pop-up. This one may stay in play, but drifting and now out of play right off the top of the Redbirds dugout. Stein battling here with 2 strikes. But a great position for Solwald with 1 out and 1 on, an 0-2 count. Can't tempt him. But he had room to play ahead 0-2. Out in front of that one, swinging strike 3, and a big second out. As Solwald threw another one in the dirt and got Stein to chase it this time. So Kyle Schnobrick, 1 for 2, singled and scored in the 3rd, walked in the 4th and grounded out in the 7th. Fastball called strike.
Nice pitch right at the knees.
1-1. Redbirds down to their final out. Schnobrick represents the tying run. He's got to get all the way around in order for this game to go past this inning. Foul is back and out of play. One-two pitch down in the dirt. Nice stop, but it does squirt far enough away that Stein will move over to second, or Paulson rather will move over to second. But that run really means nothing. Two-two.
Oh,
didn't
close.
miss by much, and even Schnobrick had a little smile on his face. Full count. Solwald comes home, and it's called third strike, and Schnobrick can't believe it, but he can't let that pitch go by twice with 2 strikes and expect to get away with it.
Yeah, nice come from behind win from Brulin Park.
Yeah, the Norsemen were down 2-0 after 3. They were down 3-1 after 5, but they got 2 to tie in the 7th, 2 more to take the lead in the 8th. Seth Solwald comes in and slams the door in the 9th, and they improve their record to 14-4 on the season. That's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from the Noble Sports Complex, it's Brooklyn Park 5, Coon Rapids 3. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including the one and only Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.